All right, so what really? Let me see. Dominic jumped on his pops again. No LWO insight, even though the group just got made like a week or two ago, and they been fooling with each other. Trish Stratus turns heel. Should have been done that. Never understood why a trio consistently work together, even though one of them was never going to be the champion. It was kind of weird. At least Becky could have put Trish and Lita together as a tag team. So storyline wise, it would have made sense. The two, the Hall of Fame vets, they got the belts together. But in a weird way, it's still cool. Give Becky something new to do, so she don't be like Charlotte, where she's one dimensional and only can compete for world titles. You got to be able to mix it up, so your character don't get dry. Um, Logan Paul resigns. We've been knowing that was gonna happen. Better than Austin Theory. He's better than athletically. He on the same tier with Seth Rollins, honestly. Yeah, he just don't really got the whole IQ of the business thing down pat. More matches, the more better he'll be. Hopefully he ain't no weirdo or no crazy type of, you feel me, or no offensive type of guy to black people, nothing weird behind the closed doors, but we'll see. You gotta give him a shot, bro. See what type of guy he is. So far, so good. He done had some big spots. Man, that mess crazy. His DVD, I think he wrestled Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. It's still sitting in Walmart. They got it sitting right there, front row, on the cover. That's pretty good though. And especially for somebody to be so young, you're already on DVD cover. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't mean like age young, but in the industry, he's very young, so he's doing pretty good. Shoot, I don't know who signed him either, which is crazy. I don't know if Vince signed him, but Triple H signed him because whoever brought Johnny Gargano back, y'all should have left him alone and gave him Logan Paul money. I don't even know why he had to wait till his contract was almost up for him to even get re-signed, but it is what it is. Solo Sikoa looking strong as usual. Bro, remind me of Rikishi when he went heel, plus a mix of the Wild Samoans, plus a mix of Haku, plus a mix of his other cousin Jacob Fatu. It's like a whole pot of them. Usos, a whole pot of them mixed up in one. Right now, people don't even see a comparison, but his booking so far kind of reminds me of Kevin Owens. I'm like, what in the world? Didn't they just wrestle each other tonight? Yep. And Solo won, of course. Bloodline, throw it up. Stronger than NWO. That should be our new hashtag. Stronger than NWO. It didn't take a third on the roster to do it. But anyway. Yeah, it's kind of reminding me of Kevin Owens. Because when Kevin Owens came, didn't he kind of like snatch up the United States title pretty quick? Even though Solo hasn't, I mean, hold on, I think he has had a match with Drew McIntyre. But yeah, Kevin Owens kind of fought John Cena early. Solo initiated a big time beef with like Drew. It wasn't like no big program they had together, but still, he sparked off some back and forth for a few weeks with Drew, and then he won a North American title on the main while he was still technically kind of on the main roster. Kevin Owens won, I think, the United States title early when he was on the main roster. They both booked pretty strong, but they're not both booked like Roman Reigns or Drew when he was world champion, or Brock, but they're not getting booked low carded whatsoever. They're both like high mid cards right now. But Solo Sikoa got all the future in the world to be a world champion. They last brother, Rikishi's son, he just announced today that he getting ready to start wrestling. He the only one out the Usos. Y'all remember the movie Underground President? You the only one left, man. You the only one. Well, yeah, he the only one left who wasn't a wrestler. He got 5 kids, 1 daughter, the twins, Solo Sikoa, who's the youngest, and then the other brother, I think his name is Jeremiah Fatu. He finna start wrestling. Rikishi announced it, basically said he open for bookings. But I want to see Jacob Fatu join the Bloodline. If he comes to the Bloodline, everybody got to run. I'm talking about Brock. I don't care who you is, bro. I don't see no bro. So Brock finna stop Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu, and I ain't even counting the Usos. No, bro. I'm sorry, bro. No, bro. He get him in the bloodline. It's over, bro. That's his Kevin Nash right there. I mean, Solo in the force of two, but if you add Jacob, you bring Jacob in for a little bit. You work them in as a unit. Maybe keep this thing rolling for like another year or so, right? Then you split them up. Let Jacob coming should be Solo's way out to let Solo be a new star. I don't even care if y'all keep him long term, but you bring Jacob in so you can mesh Solo out. Let him be the one to stand out from the group. Because in a weird way, us fans, we ain't blind. If y'all was gonna push Jay Uso, y'all would already pushed him. Back when he was main event Jay, we see how Solo carry himself. Solo need to get them opportunities. And it shouldn't be no 10, 15 years down the road either. It should be soon. I don't know how soon. I don't know if it should be a Roman expense. But Solo should be competing for world title, bro. Him, Montez. I can't wait till new era dudes just really get their foot in the door. Him, Montez Ford. Man, I want to see Angelo Dawkins turn heel so bad. Murph 13, man, that video that he made, the what if the Street Profits split up, I think, or is it about what if like Montez Ford went solo? Bro, he turned Dawkins into a monster here. Put a little black man down on him. He was super aggressive, just power, dominant. And if he hit the weights or just took his gimmick more serious, Angelo Dawkins low key could be, I ain't gonna say no Bible actually, but he could be a force. He could be what Keith Lee could have been. He could be a force if took it serious and booked right. He could literally be a force. I'm talking about you could start this thing next week. Soon as first match, let him come in and squash Chad Gable. Don't even let him get too much off. Let Chad Gable get a few kicks, whoop-de-whoop, but let him just squash him and show some aggressiveness as he pins them. Everything, just cocky, just arrogance, and let him carry that way. Let him do it. Or y'all could put him in her business. But I don't want him just to be no background guy, because then this kind of dilutes his point of going separate. He'll pretty much be like Mark Henry in Nation Domination. Mark Henry didn't really talk much then. He talked more after the Nation Domination. And that'll be kind of putting Angelo Dawkins backwards, because he talks pretty often, really. Little people know he talks pretty often. So that'll be kind of regressing him, at least mic skills wise. Fit and IQ wise, he'll actually be benefiting because MVP is a good mind to learn from. It is. He's a good mind. Shelton, Cedric, these are good minds to learn from. Bobby, good minds to learn from. So it actually will benefit him. No disrespect to Tez, but Tez and him, I think Angelo Dawkins actually been wrestling longer than Montez. So you can't really learn too much. I mean, you can learn a lot because, you know, Tez is Tez. Tez is very talented. But how much can you really learn from somebody who hasn't really just been in the business so much? You know what I'm saying? MVP before Bianca Belair just did what she did at WrestleMania. MVP was the longest reigning world champion. I mean, not world champion, the longest reigning black champion in WWE when he held the United States title. She just broke his reign, and she did it with a world title. That's pretty dope. It's crazy how a lot of black content creators make videos, but when stuff like this happens, we don't never give them black wrestlers they flowers for nothing. For nothing. We're gonna have kids, we're gonna have children. We inspire the next generation. They inspire the next generation. Are you gonna tell me Canadian wrestlers always gonna be there? White wrestlers always gonna be there. Even if you look around right now with Big E on the shelf, Bobby Ashley barely getting booked proper. I mean, he did all right tonight with Bronson Reed, but still, this about where he should have been at WrestleMania. Honestly, they could have broke Bronson Reed in, even if they put it early in the card. I mean, it's cool to have it fresh after Raw too, but still, I don't know. I just don't get how Bobby wasn't doing nothing at WrestleMania. I don't know. I just don't get how Bobby didn't do nothing at WrestleMania. It's Bray's fault, but then again, Bray probably going through stuff himself. We always think about the business, but we never think about their mental health. Sasha mental health. Randy Orton probably got dealings, just not just injuries. You got to think about a lot of wear and tear. He lost a lot in the business. I'm not sure if his grandfather is even still alive. Like, daddy's getting older. He's getting older. When you sit back and the injuries pile up, it makes you start reflecting about a lot of stuff. Randy been having a lot of time to think about stuff since he been on the shelf. Hopefully he come back, though, fully healthy and better than ever. I was reading a report about old boy from Sanity. They was like, dude, he's still on the roster since last year, since November. I was like, bruh, they botched Sanity. Sanity could have been pretty decent, but they ain't do nothing with them. They botched them. But the next program that should be pretty interesting is Solo beat Kevin Owens tonight. Usos, they beat Chad Gable and Otis. That's pretty solid matches. But the next thing with KO, Riddle, and Sammy looked like he wasn't ready to play with nobody tonight. When he ran down that ramp and he was laying them fists on one of the Usos, look at his eyes when he was doing it. Look in the ring when Soto bounced out of that, smack Matt Riddle. When he threw that boot, then Matt Riddle did what he did. When he got ready to load up that suplex and that turnbuckle in that corner, bro, look at his eyes again when he came up out, when he stood up after he did that move. That man ready. Sammy should have had Cody's spot. I'm sorry, bro. He should have, bro. And then Brock could have been doing something else. Fighting Roman again. Who cares? I mean, it's SummerSlam getting ready to be around the corner. He could have been doing that. Who cares? Something. But I don't know, bro. I feel like Sammy deserves better than just being a tag team champion. Half the times he won the titles, you barely even see him with the belts. You got 2 belts and you don't wear neither one of them, bro. I don't even care. I came to the ring and dropped one. Like, dang, they don't come out with really either one of them. Now they making a TV appearances with one. I think Kevin had the blue one, or Sammy had the blue one. Kevin had the red one. Bianca Belair showed up. They had like a TV appearance or something, but outside of WWE. But on TV, I'm barely seeing them with the belts. Bring them belts out. But yeah, that triple threat match, Bloodline, the Uso trio, and the KO, Sami Zayn, Riddle, that should be lit.